Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have officially wrapped up Inktober, and in this video, I'm just going to go over what I drew in those 31 days. And of course, I have individual videos for each one, so if you're interested in one of the days, you can just go ahead into my video list and pick out whichever day you want to see. So Inktober day 1 was ring, and this is pretty much what I made for day 1. This sort of ring-like effect with a girl coming out. Day 2 was mindless. So I drew like this creepy little mindless girl, kind of like a zombie almost. I really like the spooky, whippy, I don't know, kind of effect I got going around there. Day 3 was bait. I don't really care for this one. I feel like I could have done it better. I like the idea. I just don't like the overall result of what I had made. But it's basically just a mermaid being caught in someone's fishing line. Inktober day 4 was freeze, and so I drew another fish creature in an ice cube. And I like the idea and I like the pose. I think she came out really pretty, but I kind of wish I had gone with a different sort of color scheme. Day 5 was build, and this is one of my absolute favorites. I have no complaints with this one, and I think it came out perfect, as if it's Mother Nature regrowing the forest. Day 6 was husky, and I just didn't want to draw a dog, so I drew a girl in a fur coat thing. I really don't know how this relates to husky, to be honest. In the video, I kind of go into more detail. Day 7 was enchanted. And this was totally different from what I had in my head, but I really enjoyed the end result, and I think it came out really cool. I really love her hair. Day 8 was frail, and I really got into a lot of symbolism here with the hands reaching out, sort of going for her frail heart, and I really like my color combo that I had. Day 9 is swing, and I basically just followed the painting, the swing, and pretty much just redid it in my own sort of style. Day 10 was pattern, and I kind of achieved that with the pattern of cards going around her, and she ended up really cute. Day 11 was snow, and I didn't want to do like literal snow, so I did a snow globe instead with this woman holding it. And I feel like it came out really, really nice. A lot better than what I thought in the beginning. I was really nervous with the skin tone coloring, and you can definitely check that out in the video. This is my ultimate favorite though, out of all of them. This was day 12, Dragon, and she came out fabulous. I love it. Day 13, Ash. I really enjoyed this one too. This was one that came out, I wasn't really enthused about this word, but it came out so good. Day 14 was overgrown, and I had no idea what to do for this one. And then all of a sudden the idea of just massive hair came to me, like just overgrown. And I wanted to give it a more enchanting woodland kind of feel. And I feel like I achieved this word pretty well. Day 15 was legend, so I drew a centaur. And this was a bit challenging for the hair, but the end result came out really, really cool. Day 16 was wild. This is not my favorite at all. I don't really even like it a little bit. I just don't feel like it fits the prompt at all. And I wish I had just done something a little bit more, but it works. Day 17 was ornaments. And I feel like I definitely accomplished that with the sort of ornaments going around. Other than that, it was an okay piece, I feel. I wish I had done a second layer of black ink because it's kind of, I don't know if it's showing on the camera, but it's kind of streaky. So I wish I'd done a second layer of black. This is also one of my favorites. I thought she came out so cute. And I really like the addition of the caution keep out. And so this was day 18 for Misfit. Day 19 was sling. I actually had to redo this one. My original idea was something completely different, and it ended up horribly. But then this idea came to me, so I went ahead and went with this. And I definitely feel it captures the word. And there are some things I wish I had changed about it, but overall, I really like it. Day 20 was tread, and I couldn't really think of anything for this one except for treading water. So I drew this creepy mermaid kind of girl in the ocean treading water. I really love the hair. Day 21 was treasure. So I drew this woman with her sort of treasure being her jewelry. And I really just love how her face and hair came out. Day 22 was ghost, and I went literal with drawing little Susie. May she rest in peace. And I really liked the grass I did for this one. I like that I had this railing back here. I love that she's see-through. There are a lot of things I love about this piece, and she just came out super cute overall. Day 23 was Ancient, so I drew Nefertiti. Looking fabulous, might I add. The only thing I regret is this hand, and what I realized is I put an extra joint in her finger right here, and that's what was throwing me off, and I have no idea how I didn't realize it before. Day 24 was Dizzy, and I got the inspiration from that from the Beatles' Dizzy Miss Lizzy song. So I drew what I figured Lizzie may look like in real life in the 60s. Day 25, I started to get spooky because we were getting super close to Halloween. So for Tasty, I drew a vampire dude, especially because a lot of people were like, hey, you ever gonna draw some guys? And I'm like, all right, I can do that. Boom. And I'm glad I did because he looks really cool. Day 26 was Dark. And I drew Santa Muerte. And it's funny because looking back, I don't know if this was the most accurate representation for this word because yes, she's Santa Muerte, but really death in the Mexican culture is celebrating life in a sense. It's a very, very lively tradition. So I'm not sure why I thought Santa Muerte for Dark. But overall, I really, really, really love how this character came out, especially all the designs that I was able to do on her face. Day 27 was Coat, and I did the Headless Horseman with an interesting looking coat on him and a pumpkin head. Day 28 was Ride. So of course I had to do a witch with her ride, which is her broom. The only thing I didn't like was I have no idea what happened to her face. I got a comment that she kind of looks like Pepe the Frog. That was not intentional. But other than that, her face wasn't really meant to come out that squarish. But I loved her color scheme, and I love how this character looks in general. Day 29 was Injured, so I did a werewolf with a bite mark on his hand, and I really liked this one. I was really nervous about this one because I really just don't know how to draw animals in general. So doing a werewolf was definitely a test of my abilities, and it came out really good. I'm really proud and I'm really happy with it. Day 30 was Catch. And so I drew the Grim Reaper because I figured, you know, she's out to catch your soul. So it made sense to me. And I made her female because why not? And then lastly, the grand finale, day 31. I did all of my spooky characters that I did in the last week, including I added Susie, even though I didn't do her in the last week. But I drew them all together in one piece. And it was super fun, but it was also like very stressful because it took quite a while, especially figuring out where I wanted to place all my characters. So definitely a lot of thought and pre-planning went into this. And of course, on day 31, it was such an ambitious piece that I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm just really tired. I don't know if I'm ready to do this sort of a piece. But I went for it because I needed to end Inktober with a bang. So this was that. And that was all 31 days. I cannot believe I did this. This is actually my first Inktober where I've been able to actually complete all the days. So this is very exciting for me. Oh, and lastly, I did want to mention the winners. Our first winner is Ghastly. The second one is Road Films Ltd fan, or maybe Road Films Limited fan. And then Chiga Art, It's Chocolate, and Creativa Artly. Those are all the 5 winners for the Drawing Your OC giveaway that I hosted throughout the month of October. Congratulations, guys. Make sure that you send me an email to halalela with an extra A at the end at gmail.com. I'll probably put that like somewhere, like maybe right here, like halalela at gmail.com. And make sure you include your description of your OC, preferably a picture if you have one, but if you don't, a description is just as good. And please make sure you email me by November 10th. Any later than that, and I'll be having to choose a different winner. So please make sure you email me by then. So thank you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.